The SI99 is here, the top 99 players in the country, and I'm joined now to discuss it by Jason Jordan, Director of Basketball Recruiting. And Jason, number one player, Chet Holmgren, we've talked about him before. Yeah. He looks like, a potential all-star, but how close was the race for the top spot there?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? The top spot is always tough in every class because you're talking about, a handful of guys that are going to be millionaires next June or whenever we have the draft next year. But I think Chet kind of pulled himself away a little bit. And here's why. He's dominant on the offensive end. He's a playmaker. But see, the thing is, he's dominant on the defensive end to the same degree that he's dominant on the offensive end. And that's just not something you can say about, players in any class, but let alone this class. Dominant, good, yes. Dominant, no. So Chet separated himself in that way.
Now, when you're looking at the rest of the All-Americans there of the 99, inside that top 10, anybody else that could potentially be a household name?
Oh, yeah. The number 2 player, Paulo Banchero out of Seattle. He's headed to Duke, 6'10", does a lot. He's versatile like Chet. Not as dominant on the defensive end, but he's really good. He rebounds very well, knocks down jump shots, can handle the ball like a guard. Jaden Hardy, he's within range when he crosses half court. Kind of Stephen Curry, Trae Young-esque in that regard, puts up a lot of points. Mike Foster, I believe he could make the case for the top 1 or 2 spots. Got a lot of different offers overseas. Just a 6'10" guy who, like Chet, like Paulo, just very versatile, does a lot of different things, but checks off a lot of boxes. So, multiple players in the top 10 are guys who I expect to hear from a lot in the future.
How about when you're talking about underclassmen? Anybody specifically in that group?
Right. So in this group, we have the SI99, which is the top seniors in the country, top 99 seniors in the country. But for the SI All-American teams, we've included a list of select underclassmen, and that list includes the Imani Bates of the world. People know Imani Bates because for the last at least 2 years, people have been calling him the top high school prospect in the last 10 years, which, I don't know if I agree with that. Great player. Obviously, the other night, me and you talked about he played against Chet, and Chet won that matchup. But Imani is an amazing prospect. 6'9", shoots the ball like Kevin Durant, handles the ball like a guard. It's not fair. Plays with a motor that is crazy. He really gets after it, really brings the intensity. Mikey Williams, if you're talking about famous play, like the Zion Williams, rock star, famous type player, that's Mikey Williams. He has 2.6 million followers on Instagram. He's helping Drake launch a clothing line. He's like a model on commercials and stuff like that. So he's got the fame element, but people, that's what people know him for. But they know him for his dunks. That's why him and Drake built their relationship, because he's a viral sensation. But he's legitimately good. He put up 30 points a game last year. And you saw a lot of people think that's tight with him, but he's really a talented player. So that group of underclassmen that are nominees for the SI All-American team, when we announce it next spring, those are 2 that are highlighted in that. So I think the underclassmen will be pushing these seniors.
You're partnering up with Drake, right? Your fame can go from 0 to 100 real quick. But this is the SI99. There's 99 players, and Chet Holmgren's one.
There you go.